Hey everyone, welcome to Chalking with the Girls. Sorry I am a little bit late. I had to go see Grandmom today after work, and then I went to go see my mom's boyfriend today after seeing Grandmom. So it's been a fun-filled day of hospital visits, but everybody is hopefully doing okay. My grandmother's actually starting her, I guess, second set. I don't know, she did 2 days of chemo, and then they wanted to raise her white blood cells, so now they have done that. So she's gonna start chemo again tomorrow. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Mr. Scott. Sorry, my hair is a mess. It's actually a really funny story. Hi, Linda. Thanks, Barb. I have my doors off of my Jeep and it's raining, and my mom went with us to go see her boyfriend, and I actually got her in the Jeep with no doors on, and she was like really nervous because she's like, this is so dangerous. I'm like, it's no dangerous than, being in a regular car. So I thought it was funny. Hi, Cindy. I'm gonna do inking tonight, and I'm gonna do inking with a new bag that was sent to me from Primeline Retail, and I'm actually really excited. Let me just share this real quick. Inking on that. All right, so I'm really excited to try this because they sent me these bags, and they sent me some paper bags, which I think I'm going to try and ink on sometime later in the week. But today I got these cotton bags. So they are, let me show you what I'm talking about. They are 100% cotton bags. They're from Primeline Retail. They are eco-friendly, which is really cool. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have any ink on my hands. Hi, Tina. Hi, Marlo. Trying to make sure that I don't have any ink on my hands because they are actually like bright white, and we all know how I am with inks and my bags or anything I'm inking on. So I'm trying not to get ink on them before I even get them out of the bag. They're really nice. They're 15, I'm trying to remember the size, 15.7 by 3.3 by 15.7. So they're pretty big. They're nice shopping bags. And I am going to do, I thought the cute little, the elf made me do it, would be really cute on it. Why am I, oh, because I was showing you guys the packaging. Would look really cute on it. It is a really nice, like, sturdy shopping bag. So I'm super excited to see how they work. And if they work, then I'm probably going to get them and use them for like bigger orders, because they are super nice. Hello, Joan. Hello, Brenda. I don't know if I said hello to you, Brenda. Hello, Linda. Hello, Sue. Wow, everyone's on tonight. Were you guys waiting up for me to go live? Just kidding. Probably weren't. All right, so I am going to put my ink mat in here. I'm gonna try and get it centered so that when I actually do my inking, I can go by my mat. So you put the mat in and you smooth it out so you don't have any wrinkles. This also holds your fabric in place so that it doesn't slide while you're inking. I guess I need my heat press, which I don't see. All right, I have my mini one. My mini one will work. I'm not doing anything too big, so my mini one will fit in the corner here. Guys, I am so trying to get this dream box together, but I literally have not been home between shows and visits to my grandmother and just everything. I really have had no time whatsoever. So Alexis came over today, and she pulled everything from my show in Atlanta, which was really sweet, and she wrote me a list of things that I need. And then she went downstairs in the old office and she organized. I haven't gone down there yet, but I'm sure that she did a wonderful job, because she always does. She organized the stuff that was down there kind of to where it needs to go up here. So hopefully I will get to it soon. So you did to watch the debate. Oh, I'm not watching any debate. So I haven't done this in a while. Let me just tell you a little bit about Couture. For those of you who are new, first of all, if you see the live button, or actually it's not a button, it's really like a little rectangle up in the left-hand corner, and it is red, that means you are watching me live. And hello, you can communicate with me on chat live, and I can answer your questions. You can just say hello. You don't have to really answer questions, but when you come in, please say hello. We really want everyone to come in and say hello. I'd like to know who is here. If you are a newbie, can you type in #newbie? Because we like to give a special welcome to our newbies. I have not learned a song yet like Blue, but I will, maybe. I'm asking Lisa if she'll make one up for me, but she hasn't yet. So just type in #newbie. And if you would like information on joining this wonderful company and my amazing team, because let me tell you, I have the best team ever, just type in #join and we can chat. So Couture is a revolutionary concept in high-end DIY home decor and crafting that you're not going to find anywhere else. We use silkscreen reusable transfers that are made for us by our graphics department. We have Chalkology paste that you shouldn't find anywhere else because it is made by us, developed by our founder. And a lot of people will ask me, what's the difference between chalk paste and chalk paint? So here's the difference, simple and easy. Hello, Denise. Chalk paint is permanent. Chalk paste is water soluble. It is semi-permanent when it is dry. It can be removed with water, and that's about it. It's the best thing on earth. What makes it really good is that you can change your projects if you want to. We have Couture ink, which we're going to use today, that is permanent when heat set. We have several surfaces, but the best thing is that you can use our product on anything. You can use it on dry erase boards, pillowcases, canvas, wood, windows, ceramics, glass. One of my designers does her microwave. I do my front storm door every season. You can use it on anything. And I always say that until someone tells me that they've tried to use it on something and they can't use it, that I'm going to continue to say that you can use it on anything. Now, my friend Brenda, I believe it was Brenda, challenged me and said that she was going to try and chalk on her dog as a joke. But I actually have a picture that I wish that I had on me right this second, but I don't. I'm going to post in the comments and it's going to make her laugh. So If you are interested in joining this wonderful company, we have a wonderful ground opportunity that's $99 US dollars, 129 Canadian dollars, and you get, let's see if we can get this picture up here. You get, that would be the old picture. Let's try that again. Ta-da! You get 5 chalk pastes, our farmhouse Christmas transfer, too cold to care transfer, our new minis, our deer. You get 2 business builder transfers, a catalog, our beautiful Aiden board, which is a porcelain coated board, our mini chalk chips, our board and base, and a square 10-inch surface. So lots of surfaces, 5 chalk pastes, 8 transfers, a catalog, some thank you cards, and a how to start your business. Amazing. Amazing. Love it. So let's see what we can do today. So here is my beautiful, you're going to put it on your front window, Margot? That's really cool. My dog. It does work on my dog. See, Brenda, thank you. So I have not found anything yet that it doesn't work on. Someone will challenge me. Someone will find something. Maybe. Someone will think they'll find something. And then they'll find that they didn't. All right, let's get to inking. We have, I'm trying to figure out where to put these inks because, like I said, I have a habit of getting them all over myself. And then they go on my projects, and it's not cool. I'm very messy, if you don't know me. All right, here we go. Bright white, Jessica. They do not belong together, but we're going to try. So every single one of your transfers has this, hi Judy, has this wonderful little flap. What this flap does is it keeps your transfer in the bag. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes it's on the top, sometimes it's on the bottom, sometimes it's on the front, sometimes it's on the back. Wherever it is, please find it and use that to open your transfer, because otherwise you're going to cut this off and then you have no way to hang it when it's done, because our transfers are reusable up to 10 times. So we're going to take our transfer out. I said Margot. Oh, I'm sorry, Marlo. Marlo, it has been a week and it's only Monday. I'm going to take this little finger and I'm going to roll my transfer back. I am not going to fuzz, still picking it out of the fur. Well, I don't know why you're picking it out of the fur, because it's water soluble. So all you have to do is take a wet washcloth. I'm not fuzzing this because it's going on fabric and I do want it to stick very well. So we're going to get our air bubbles out. You just do that by smoothing your hand over it. You can sometimes look by the side, like I can see there's some air in here. All you have to do is lift it back up and push the air out. When you ink, you want to, this is my personal opinion. I always do inking in one direction. And I do that because I do not want, if I do have an air bubble in there, it kind of allows it to come out without me taking it off. Oh, off your transfer. Oh, you're still trying to pick the fur out of your transfer. Well, you should have waxed her. I am going to do, let's see the colors I'm going to do. I am going to use Candy Apple Red on my elf word up here and on my little booties. I'm going to use Meadow. I'm not going to turn that over to show you because it obviously is open. Look, I already have paint or paste on my ink on my fingers. It's currently open, so if I turn it, it will go all over the place. And then I'm going to use Velvet Black on my words. If anyone has any questions whatsoever while we are doing this, please, 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 please ask. I have no problem stopping and answering questions. If I don't see a question, somebody else normally will answer it for me. I am looking for my parchment paper, and I think for some reason it's in another room, so we're going to use something else. I don't know what yet, but we're going to. You got your 3 glitter pastes today. Ooh, love my glitter paste. All right, let's start with the red. I'm going to use my top. There is enough ink in here to use this. You don't have to use a whole lot. I'm just dipping my squeegee in my ink, and I'm gonna go up to down. You wanna start off of your silk screen so that you make sure that you get an even coat. And I'm just going up to down. Whenever I put new ink on, again, I'm gonna start off of my silk screen. You do not want to press real hard when you're using ink because it can cause your ink to bleed. I think I'm going to do this part too. Where did you get the bag? It's from Prime Line Retail. They are a company that sells shopping bags. They sell the cotton ones. They also sell paper ones. They actually sent them to me to try, but you can get them on Amazon. They do have a website, and everything I've seen so far, it's a really great product. So I'm trying to see how inking is. I'm actually going to ink on the paper ones too, because I really want to find a nice paper bag that I can put our logo on using ink, because you can ink paper. So I'm going to try to ink them another time. Maybe we can get that on a live. Inking on paper is so easy, and a lot of people don't think to do it, but you can. All right, I got a little bit of my red on where my green's going, but no big deal. All right, so we're gonna do the E. And again, we're doing the same thing. We're starting off of the silk screen and then bringing it down. Your ink and your chalk go a very long way. You do not need a lot. The best thing about the ink, I think, besides being permanent, is you do not have to rush when you're doing the ink, because it does not dry as fast as your chalk paste does. So you can take your time. I'm looking around and I just realized that I lent Alexis my blow dryer and my heat gun is not in here to dry my project before I heat set it. I'm trying to think of where I did a pillow workshop last week or the week before. Maybe it was the week before, but I have not used my heat gun since then. So I'm assuming it is in a bag someplace. Will I find it? Probably not. I might have to run upstairs and get my blow dryer. Mr. Scott is watching football and I don't want to ask him. He's done so much tonight. He was actually sleeping when I called him and told him that we needed to, well, that I was going to go to visit my mom's boyfriend. And he said, absolutely, I will go with you. And then when I found out he was sleeping, I was like, well, why don't you just say no? And he said, well, because going and visiting Jim is more important than sleeping. So I said, well, yes, it is. Oh. All right. We're going to do our little booties. Shush. I would suggest, if you are going to be new at inking, that you tape off the edges of your transfer, especially if your transfer the end goes close to the edge. You don't know how many times I have, I'm sure you can all imagine because you know what a mess I am. How many times I have had just going along, doing my thing, and actually went off the side and then onto my project. So sometimes it's fixable. With red, not so much. If you get it right away with a, like a, what's it called? Antibacterial wipe, sometimes you can get it off. But like I said, red is kind of hard. It's one of those colors. And I keep getting it all over every place that I don't want it to go. But that's okay. It's going to be perfectly imperfect. I am wiping off my excess red into my chalk jar, or my chalk jar. Well, that would be silly because it's ink. Into my jar of ink, so that we don't waste it. This one doesn't have a whole lot on it because I just opened it. So I'm actually going to dip my squeegee into here and put some on the top. This is going to be green. This is Meadow. The other one was Candy Apple Red, if you missed that in the beginning. Chalk doesn't work on the fabric. So Nancy, chalk does work on fabric. The difference is if it's something that you're going to wash, you do not want to chalk it because it will come off. If, you know, like I do banners and stuff that aren't going to be washed, and I do chalk them. But when I'm doing something that I'm definitely going to wash, like this bag, one, being white, yes, I don't work well with white. I definitely want to ink it because I want to be able to wash it when it gets dirty. Because I promise you, 10 minutes after I ink it, I will get it dirty. Because that's just how I am. We're going to go down here. And if you see me and it looks like I'm going up, I'm not actually going up. I'm just getting the ink off of the other side of the squeegee so that I don't waste any. Come on. Marlo, you got the Elf Made Me Do It, or you got the ink? Because the Elf Made Me Do It is actually sold out right now, unless it came back. Oh, no mad faces, guys. If you do mad faces, then you're not going to see me. You're not going to get a notification that I'm live. And that would be sad. So throw out those hearts if you accidentally hit that mad face. You gotta throw out all those hearts to get rid of that mad face. All right, I think we're all covered there. Top back on. Gotta wash my fingers. I am using water wipes. They're just a wipe, but they are made of 99.9% water, and then they have 1 drop of fruit extract. And I like them to wash my hands because, and the top of the transfer, because my hands get really dry when I use antiseptic wipes. So if anybody's wondering, that is what I use. Not that anybody asked, hey Jessica, what are you using to wipe your hands? Was that me? I hope not. I don't know. Somebody just did it again. Just everybody keep throwing hearts up, and then we won't have to worry about who it was. All right. Black. Black is a tricky one. A lot of times black will come and it's very thin, which does make it spread. What's the word I want to use? Somebody help me. What's the word I want to use? It's not spread. Can't think. Anyway, it happens, whatever the word is. So a lot of times what I'll do, if it's too thin, I will open it and I'll leave it out sometimes for a couple days and it will thicken it up. I can't believe I can't think of what the word is that I want to use. Normally Marlo is yelling at me. Marlo. See, I said Marlo. Normally bleed. Thank you. Normally Marlo is yelling at me as to what the words I want to use are. I was going to do my little belly bell in a shimmer, but I don't have one. I don't know where some of my inks have gone. Maybe I'll do it in a gray. My inks, like I said, I did a workshop the other day, and I think my inks are probably in a bag. So let's do it this pretty little blue color. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is wipe off my squeegee. I'm going to pull this back. First, I'm going to make sure I don't have anything on my hands, because I always do. I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to do it. Yes, Brenda. I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to do it at a 90-degree angle, and then that way it doesn't stretch the fabric of our transfer, because silkscreen is fabric. I'm also going to do it slowly so that if I miss a spot, I can go back over it. Like right there. See that green? Can you guys see that yet? Let me see. Can you guys see? There's a little area of green right up here that did not get. I know she's yelling at me and she's got a serious question, but she hasn't asked me yet. Oh, I have some red. Now I put my green squeegee on my red squeegee, and I have green on my red. So now I gotta clean that off. Where am I missing? Right here. I'm gonna put this down. And somehow I got black up in the corner. No clue how that happened. Brenda, my dear, what is your question? So this time I'm going to go up because I have already pulled the transfer down. So if I go down, it could, I have to go for my surgery usually the end of November, out of commission for 3 months. What will happen? Well, Brenda, first I'm going to ask you, what kind of surgery you're having? Is it on your hands? Okay, so I have lots of spots for the red that I missed. And it could just be that, you know, it dried. I didn't put a whole lot on. And it dried, and that's why it didn't come through, but that's... I also have some black that I have to put down. Marlo, is she having surgery on her hand? Because I will tell her a story. She thinks one-handed is funny. Actually, you know what, Marlo? Or Brenda? I mean, if you want to give me the term, I would be more than happy to listen to the term, but I'm going to show you. Can you see? Where is it? Huh, where's my scar? I have a scar. Oh, there it is. See that scar, Marlo? Or Brenda? That scar is from my bone in my arm was too long, and they had to, and it tore the tendon or the cartilage in my wrist. So they had to go in and cut my bone at an angle. They had to remove part of it to make it shorter. And then they had to attach the cartilage in my arm, or in my wrist. And they put a plate and 7 screws in my arm. And they closed it up. Now, do you know what I did? I learned how to paint with I had a cast. Well, first I had a brace on it, like a hard cast on the bottom, and then it was just wrapped in a ace bandage so that I couldn't move it. I had that for 10 days. They took that off and took my stitches out. And then I had to go back to the doctors every 3 weeks, and they had to take the cast off to x-ray my arm to see how it was healing. And I got a new cast every time, and I learned to paint with a cast on. Now, I did not chalk. But yeah, now they want to take it out because they say you should only leave it in for 2 years. And, I'm like, I have too many things to do. Sorry. But I learned how to paint with a cast on. And what I couldn't do with that hand, I did with my left hand. So I learned how to paint and become ambidextrous. You like that word? Ambidextrous. So that's what I think you're going to do. I think you're going to learn how to chalk with your left hand. And I think that is a phenomenal thing to be able to do. However, let's see, when did you say? I'm having it done. Having it done. Oh, the end of November, please. Brenda, you just have to have 150 PV by the end of December. So you have a whole month and a half to do that. You're left-handed. So what does that mean? So you become ambidextrous with your right hand. Or are you having it done on your right hand? I don't know what you're saying. Are you having it done? Because I'm right-handed and I had it done on my right hand. Let me go get the blow dryer real quick. I'm back, and guess what? I found all my inks that I wanted. They're on the floor right next to me, of course. So let's see what Brenda said. Okay, it is the right hand getting done, but it is holding the transfers and placing them, opening the jars, etc. Brenda, I think you just want me to come to Canada and show you how to do it. Hi, Barbara. So for those of you who want to know what I'm doing, I'm actually drying the ink first so that when I put the parchment paper, because I found that too, down on it and then I heat set it, it's not going to come off. Come to this amazing company, do all the shirts for your Canadian team, first line only. Oh, okay. Here's my thing though. Brenda, if you can't chalk with one hand, how are you going to take care of Kinana? Well, I am using a blow dryer, so I'm not using my heat gun. I'm using a blow dryer. The blow dryer does not get as hot as my heat gun does. So yes, do not heat set with a heat gun with your heat mat on, because it will warp it. And I'm assuming Brenda has done that, and that's why she knows. And thank you, Linda. So now I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to pull it off carefully because I do not want it to go on top of each other. I'm going to remove my ink mat. Brenda, I have a very serious question. How long have you been watching me do lives? And this is a really serious question. This is not a trick question. All right, so we have parchment paper in between. The reason that we're doing parchment paper in between and on top, one is so that the ink does not go from the inside to the back of our lovely, Barbara, it's not, Bay, it is not a trap, I promise. We don't want the ink to go through from the back of our transfer or our thing into the front. And I also don't have my heat mat. Oh, well. August. Okay, so I'm putting my heat now. I'll answer that in a second. I'm going to put my heat press down. I am using, hi Pam, I'm using a Cricut heat press. You can use an iron. If you are using an iron, you want to make sure that you put it medium heat, absolutely no steam whatsoever, and you want to do each side for 4 minutes. Now, each side, I'm going to have to turn this inside out. Normally, I have a heat mat, and what the heat mat does is it transfers the heat from the mat into the back, but obviously, I don't have that with me, so that's not going to happen. With the heat press, you do it for 30 seconds. I do it twice for 30 seconds, but I do not do it for 60 seconds, which may not make sense, but this is what I mean. I do it for 30 seconds in one spot, and then I move it and do it for 30 seconds, and then I go back to the original spot and do it for 30 seconds. I don't like keeping it on for 60 seconds. Don't know why. That's just how I do it. So Brenda, the reason I'm asking is I believe it was May or June, maybe May, April, maybe April. There is a video of Colin, my oldest, chalking. And Colin is chalking after he just had surgery on his shoulder. Colin is not an experienced chalker, but he was bored, so decided he was going to chalk while he was out of work. And he did all of his chalking one-handed and with his, trying to think, he had surgery on, I believe his right shoulder. He is right-handed. So he did all the chalking with his left hand. So you can go and watch that. I'm sure it's on the page. And you can watch Colin chalking one-handed. All right, I'm going to pull this off. There may be some ink that comes off onto the paper. That's absolutely okay. That's just excess ink. I have a professional heat press. Can I use that? Absolutely, Joan. So now so this is heat set. This is heat set. It's not going to go anywhere. You can wash it. I'm going to go on the inside. Look how wide these bags are. So cute. I'm going to put my paper back inside because now you really don't want your ink to go from that side to the other side, just in case. You know, there's that JIC, just in case. And I'm going to do the same thing. Now, again, if I had my heat mat, I wouldn't have to do both sides. I would actually just put my heat mat on the bottom side, and I would put the heat press on, and the heat would go from the mat into the back, and then you wouldn't have to do anything. So Brenda, what you should do, I think, personally, Marlo, you can give your opinion on this. I think you should practice using just one hand. You have a whole month and a half to learn how to do it. Anyone else think Brenda should take this month and a half and practice chalking one-handed? And I think you should do it live so that we can all critique your one-handed chalking. Thank you, ladies. Somebody did a mad face. Somebody did a mad face. They're not going to see my lives. You guys better throw lots and lots of hearts out there. Can we buy these at Michael's? No, you can't buy them at Michael's, but you can buy them straight from the company or on Amazon. So I will post the link so that you can find them. Because actually, I love the way that this came out. It was very smooth. Oh, can you buy the heat press? Yes, you can buy the heat press. It is not just the chalking, it is the taking the transfer off the backing. How the heck can I do that with the big sheets? Well, I would suggest that you don't use big sheets. Just kidding. If you're doing a big sheet, I would start at the top. So you fold you fold it, take a little bit off and you fold it, put down the transfer on the surface, and then you slowly pull the backing off of the transfer and put it onto the whatchamacallit? Can't think. Surface. Thank you. Yep, Marlo, this is a 6 by 7, I think. I also have a 9 by 9 and then a 10 by 13 because, you know, as Gail says, I am excessively excessive with everything. And, you know, I gotta buy them all. The bigger one is actually a lot better for, oh, what happened? What do you mean what happened? What happened? Did something happen? What did I miss? Now she got me all, Brenda has me all confused. How about we, yeah, there you go. We can do a one-handed, oh, Joan, that would be so cute. And you know what? You could use the letters to like put their names on it. I think we should do a one-handed challenge. Am I still frozen? I'm not frozen on my screen. Am I frozen to you guys? Uh-oh, Brenda has to leave and come back. What are we gonna do? I shouldn't be frozen. I see my fingers moving. Oh, she had to leave and come back. Okay. Whew. All right, so that's it, guys. That took all of, like, well, it says 50 minutes, but I'm not sure that it actually took 50 minutes because, you know, I talked a little bit and I had to go get my blow dryer and the heat press and everything else. So I'd say maybe it took us a half hour. I was going slow to show you guys how to do it. So I think that may be why it also took a little longer. But this is such an adorable bag. And it's like, you can't see. Let's see if I can put it all on me. Ooh, my hair is looking bad. So look, it's like the perfect size. It goes over your shoulder. It's really nice, really cute shopping bag. I love it. Loving it. So, if you have any questions whatsoever, please put them in the comments below and I will answer them afterwards. I think we're going to do a one-handed challenge and see how we all do. That way we can all support Brenda. And thank you, as always, for spending this time with me. I really, really appreciate it. I know that there are other things you guys could be doing, but you decide to spend your time with me, and I love that. I will, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday. I will be chalking tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to chalk tomorrow, but we will be chalking. And I don't have a time because it all depends on who I have to go visit and all of that stuff. But either way, I will see you tomorrow. Have a fabulous Monday night. I'm going to go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.